Well, thanks for staying with us. I'm here with Stephanie Garland from the Better Business Bureau, and of course we're talking about some more of those scams, that make me mad. This time there's one that I can't even fathom, but let's start with Layaway.
Okay. So right now there's a lot of people who are buying things on layaway because, of course, at the holiday season, Christmas around the corner, everybody wants to get great gifts. And sometimes it's really a great opportunity for you to go ahead and use a layaway program. However, we want for you to read the fine print. We want for you to understand everything that you're getting, because sometimes if people aren't reading the fine print, they might not understand that the store might not keep it for a real long time. They might not keep it even for the amount of time that they have. If they go ahead and they buy it on layaway, but then they decide they change their mind, sometimes there's a problem right there. So we want for people to be very cautious when buying items on layaway and making sure that you're reading everything. Also ask, how much time do I have to pay off the item? When are the payments due? And how much do I have to put down?
Okay, that's a little bit spooky. I mean, if you've spent your hard-earned dollars, like I'm always saying, you've saved it up, you think you're doing this plan, and then it could not work out that way, and you could be out money or not have the item or whatever.
Right, and a lot of the people who are using these layaway programs, a lot of times, money is very tight, especially around the holidays, and so you really don't want to lose your money. So be safe, be smart, and go to bbb.org if you need any help.
Always go to bbb.org. I was doing that the other day. My mom and I were looking something up, and I was
Thank
like,
you.
I know where we need to check this. Said Stephanie would be so proud. She's finally got me to listen. Okay, now you said there's some kind of scam about puppies.
Yeah, this is a heartbreaker. So we actually had recently a military family in Missouri. The dad just came back from being deployed overseas. Thought he bought this great little puppy for a little girl. It's about 6-year-old, is the girl's age. Very excited about it, and unfortunately turned out that it was a scam. The little girl was so upset, was crying, couldn't get her puppy. It was heartbreaking. It really was.
That is heartbreaking.
Yeah, so here's how the scam typically works. You're gonna see something on Craigslist, on Facebook, on social media, and you're gonna think it's a great price for a puppy. Or you might see a website that looks very interesting, looks legitimate, where you can buy a puppy from a puppy mill, for example. And sometimes these aren't legitimate places. So we want for you to go ahead and do your research, see the puppy in person. Don't just purchase the puppy by looking online. We also want for you to go ahead, and we need for you to be asking more questions about puppies. Do not ever wire money to a stranger. There's been a lot of people who have lost money from wiring money through Western Union overseas or other methods. So be very careful. If you do not know this person, do not use it. We advise for you to use a credit card, because you can actually track that information and you're more likely to be able to get that information back. Whereas if you wire it, you can't get anything back. And also keep in mind that you need to make sure that scammers are going to continually ask for unexpected prices. So in the case of the military man who I was telling you about and his family, the scammer said he lived 2 hours away, and he used an area code that was around here. So he thought it was legitimate, and he thought, oh, I can just drive up there and see it. And when he volunteered to do that, unfortunately he'd already sent the money, and the scammer said, oh, that's not going to work for me. And after he paid $600 for this puppy, then he found out that, oh, I actually need to go, this isn't real, this is a scam.
Oh.
So what do I do next? So that's where we come in. That's where we're happy to help anybody. We don't want for people to fall for scams, so we always are here for you. So if you know something that's happening, go to bbb.org/scam tracker, and please let us know, and please, please, please be careful.
Oh, I just hate for that to happen to anybody.
Yeah.
But there's a way to avoid it, and you're giving us knowledge, and that's power. So that will keep this from happening to a lot of us. So thank you for always bringing all this information. We appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be